We know what they really want this holiday. The perfect pleasure present from Lovers. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and grab something to satisfy yourself, too. Lovers has all the toys and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for the hottest holiday gifting. Mention presents for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Early holiday deals are here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday beauty gifts, like hair care, makeup, and skincare. You'll have money left over to get your bro the big bottle of cologne. Just remind him one spritz is enough. Or waterproof mascara for that one cousin that makes you laugh till you cry during the family photo shoot.
Say cheese!
Oh, what fun it is to save. Shop early holiday deals now.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Hey, anyone know what channel the game's on? We know. Download the Sports on What app today and always know how to watch the game. Satellite, cable, or streaming. Sports on What knows the channel the game is on, and you can too. Subscribe today to start your 7-day free trial. Sports on What? We know.
Welcome to the Men's Room Appy Hour, broadcast exclusively on Odyssey. Let the shenanigans begin.
Fellas, welcome to the Men's Room Appy Hour, and episode number 27 exclusively on Odyssey and the Odyssey app. Hope to see you Sunday night, the Showware Center down in Kent for the first ever KISW Halloween Hullabaloo.
Hullabaloo.
Starring Godsmack and Hailstorm. We're going to get down there early. We got a little party to do.
Oh, yeah.
For those of you who bought the pre-packaged thing or whatever the deal is. So we'll be hanging out with you beforehand. Do we have beverages available? Food items? Do we know what we've got back there?
I don't know a damn thing, Miles.
I know absolutely nothing.
Because when we're a pain in the grass, we know we got a barbecue thing going on.
Sure.
Correct.
We got people back there as we're doing interviews and other things.
But you're outdoors, so it's a lot easier. But this obviously is inside, so a lot of things change, once you go to that. So I truly have no idea other than Halloween costumes. By the way, today is supposed to be the day that my costume is delivered. Now, my wife informed me this morning.
Running up against it.
Well, she said, look, man, because we ordered on Amazon, and she's like, it's supposed to be here today, but Amazon has not given any indication that it is even shipped out yet.
Oh.
But then she follows it up, so she's going to the fabric store. She said, look, it's backup plan.
Oh, no.
She goes, I can make this costume. I said, are you sure you can make this particular thing? And I don't want to say what it is yet, but she's like, how fucking hard can it be? I said, look, I don't know, but considering because it's not a normal shape that you sew.
No.
But so she's buying material. So my backup, she is prepared to make that
This
for
might
me.
be like a mom bad costume.
No, I'll give her credit, man.
I got those my whole life.
Now, look, man, one thing I'll say about her, she knows how to sew and do all this kind of shit. So, like, when Halloween rolls up, kids get excited about it. And my daughter, it doesn't matter what year it is, she has a very extravagant fucking costume in mind every year. I mean, it is crazy because she's into shit that we don't know what she's talking about. That my wife has to go online and like Google images, and she'll even be like, "What the fuck is that?" I'm like, "I don't know," but she will remake this thing where it's spot on.
That's impressive.
Right? Years ago, actually, my daughter, she was very excited. She wanted to be a spider for Halloween. Fine,
all right,
but she couldn't just be a spider. So my wife had to make this spider costume. She had all 8 limbs. I mean, the whole fucking nine. Anyway, she won Best Costume of the Year that year.
Wow. Nice.
And I believe at the school, and I believe it was won like 3 more times since then. So now my wife has set this bar super high for my daughter. And she said what she wanted to be this year, man. I don't remember, but it's one of those things. It's a character from some obscure shit. I don't know. Meanwhile, I look at my son. I'm like, hey, man, what are you going to be this year? He's like, I just want to be a monkey.
All right.
Like, you just want to be a monkey? He's like,
right.
I just want to be a monkey, man.
Curious George, whatever the hell.
Whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
He just
Now, I got to ask, because I know
You
you're...
get to be the man in the yellow hat.
He's not Curious George. He's a monkey.
That's right.
He would have said Curious George, Ted, if you want to be Curious George. He just said a monkey, okay? So just a random monkey. I should hit him with, you want to be a macaque, you want to be a spider monkey. I think those are the only two I can name.
I could have, that was the first costume I looked at, was a macaque. But we changed our plan.
Yeah, right.
But we do have a theme. We still have the theme going, right?
Yeah, that's why it's very important to my wife that she sold this thing in case Amazon does not deliver.
We're not going to tell you, if you see us, what the theme is. You're going to have to figure it out on your own.
I think Mike had the best description of it.
Yep.
Just the little 2-word, you say these things and you go, you know what? That's perfect.
What Daily Miggs Morning Show, what did they cut?
Hooters girls.
Hooters girls.
They are Hooters girls.
Yeah.
2 of them, then 2 will be Hooters dudes.
Hooter gas.
Hooter dudes.
Danny did not seem particularly enthusiastic about it. So, like, Sarah was fired the fuck up.
Well,
like,
of course she is.
She's always fired up, but she's like, we're going to be Hooters girls. And Danny's standing behind her, and just the look on his face, he's like, the shorts are too short, man. I said, look, you guys came up with it.
It's a disappointment to see those costumes and not get wings. I'll be honest with you. You know, like you have a certain thing, like when you see something, you're like, oh, man.
Yeah.
Because they pour your beer for you. Like, your glass never gets half empty. The wings they are what they are.
When's the last time you were at a Hooters?
They gave you the shits. Steve and I in New Orleans.
Yeah.
There's a Hooters down there.
I think
we go to
time
Hooters
changed.
then?
You've been to Hooters since then.
I've been to the one in San Francisco that closed.
Well, I mean, but the time you said, wait a minute, you said Mississippi?
No, New Orleans.
That was
There's
2013.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know you've been there since then because you made Jay stop once on the way home from golf, and he had something to do, and you were like, the one in Tacoma was still open.
He had something to do.
You know what?
like that.
I think you're right. Yeah. God damn, the one in Tacoma, the building's still empty.
Damn it.
It's just fucking sitting there. It's like, why can't, what happened? Like, every time I walked in there, it was almost like JBLM had moved into Hooters.
It's like, why did they close down? They weren't hurting for business. And then if you do close down and nothing replaces it.
They also had what they called, and I love Hooters regular wings, but they also had non-breaded wings, and they had a Chesapeake Bay wing, which is essentially an Old Bay wing.
Yeah.
So I get 6 of those and 6 of the original Hooters. I do like their curly fries there, even though they're not seasoned. Pretty good stuff. They'd also give you a side of nacho cheese and a side of ranch, and I'm like, I am in fucking hog heaven.
They said that they closed blaming tough economic challenges, including rising food and labor costs. I'm sure those are macroeconomic headwinds.
Well, the one in Portland
the
on,
macroeconomic headwinds, yeah.
The one on Portland on I-5, as you see when you're driving south into Portland.
Yep, that's not there anymore.
That's gone. So I'm not even sure.
Where
does Vegas?
People keep saying where.
Well, you know, Vegas used to have a Hooters hotel.
I think they still do, don't they?
They did.
So if they have a Hooters hotel, they definitely got Hooters wings. San Francisco closed down at the wharf. So once you go south of Portland, you got to blow through San Francisco, unless Sacramento has one, which I don't know. I didn't see one when we were down there. So I'm saying, I mean, is Los Angeles Hooters country? I don't think so.
Well, in a way.
Is it Phoenix or is it Las Vegas?
Let's zoom out here. See where our nearest Hooters location is. Somebody's going to text it in. Somebody always texts it in when we have this. Yeah. Shoot, dude. I think our nearest one is, where is that technically? It's in California.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, near San Francisco.
I mean, they still have, I want to say I saw one. I know they have them in Texas because we drove by a couple. I think there's still one in Northern Virginia by my brother's house.
There is one in Greensboro, North Carolina.
All right, let's see. California, Costa Mesa, Long Beach, Mission Valley, Ontario Mills, and Southgate. There's a couple in Colorado, Aurora, Colorado Springs, and Westminster. Florida's got them like every fucking
I mean,
town.
that's the bulk of
Yeah,
them, but that's where they started,
That
too.
makes a lot of
Oh,
sense.
really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they started in Florida. I watched the Foods That Built America on chicken wings, right? So remember, the buffalo wing is created in Buffalo, but they're not called buffalo wings till Buffalo Wild Wings in Weck opens in Ohio.
What do they call them before? Just wings?
Wings.
Okay.
And then there's a dude down in Florida who's like, hey, I want to, because the sports bar isn't really a big thing yet. Because there's not enough games on TV, but they just don't exist.
Right.
And this guy in Florida and his buddies are like, we want to have a sports restaurant, this and that. And the first girl he hires was like Miss Florida, or she was in the contest. And they realized after a while, people preferred to come in for some of the waitresses as opposed to just the sports.
Correct.
So then that's when they came up with the Hooters idea. And Miles is right. Like, for all the fact that it's hot chicks and wings and this and that, like, the customer service was unreal.
It is.
And that's
Yes.
like that's why they like put the pictures on their head and always fill up your thing. And You know what I mean? It's like it's supposed to be like a fun atmosphere.
Yeah.
Football's always on.
It
It
is.
seems like, there's always.
What about
Dude, I kid you not though. When I went to North Carolina earlier this year,
They have a ton of them in North Carolina.
They
Look
do,
at
and
the list.
I was in Greensboro, and I went to the Hooters that was within walking distance of my hotel because it had been a long, long time since I've been to a Hooters.
Sure.
So I was like, screw it, let's go in there, let's check it out. So I go to the bar that's there, and I just drank at the bar for a little while. And yes, there was college football that was on, but I kid you not, they had an Impractical Jokers episode that was on one of those TVs, and that was the sound that was throughout the bar and the restaurant. They'll turn on the sound for the games from time to time, but this one was on the
Impractical Jokers.
and everybody's seriously watching it and laughing. And I was like, this is great.
Where's
Yeah,
the, where's the-
ask for more.
Where's the best talent in Seattle now? Joey's? Is it got to be Joey's?
Joey's is great.
Yeah.
I think Twin Peaks
Joey.
is also another great one.
I've heard of that, but are the wings good there? Do we know?
Never tried.
I like their wings.
Okay.
But Joey's
I
has a very.
would say if you go there, it's a giant bar. It's usually crowded, but that's one place it's better to sit at the bar.
And Ted, I believe you told me the general hiring practices of Joey's.
Yeah.
How they approach who they hire. And obviously, look, they're good looking. That's no question. But there's a little more to it than that. And the thing is, Joey's, go to the one in New Village. My son loves Joey's.
We sound like the old people.
Is it just Joey?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, Joey. Sorry.
I never fucking knew it. Anyway, my kid loves it. Absolutely loves it. And look, he's a 12-year-old boy. I'm kind of tracking with him. But the last time we went in there, maybe his birthday or something, but we roll in. It's like a 5-minute wait. And so we're sitting on the bench, and the hostesses are doing their thing, and the waitresses are doing their thing. And my son leans over to him, and he goes, Dad, do they hire these people just because they're good looking? I said, yes. What do you think,
Why
man?
did you want to come here?
Yeah.
The one in U District, like I said, last time I was in there was before a UW baseball game.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the waitresses are always super attractive and friendly. But,
Yes,
like,
they are.
even the dudes that work there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude,
like,
they're
we had a
studs.
guy waiter, and he was awesome. And I wanted to be like, man, what are you doing later? Can we hang out with you?
My daughters, last time I took my daughters there, that we were just shopping down there. Let's go in and get a bite to eat. Go in
Yeah.
there. My daughters are like, oh, my God, Dad. I'm just like, hey, this is Joey's.
And their
This
little
is what you're
hibachi.
going to get, man.
I like their little hibachi wings.
I have had those, man. They're good. Actually, everything I've had at Joey's, I really like.
They do have some really, really great food there. My wife has a little bit of a vendetta against them because they got rid of her favorite veggie burger.
Did they replace it with
That-
a
that's
veggie
all it
burger?
takes.
I don't-
like a
I
different
don't-
one she doesn't like, or just
Apparently, this one was above all the rest. So I think they replaced it with like they might have replaced it with like Impossible, or maybe they just had like,
I
a black bean
gotcha.
burger or something like that. But yeah,
Take her to Din Tai Fung.
she loves Din Tai Fung. We go to Din Tai Fung all the time.
That
I
is
think
it.
there's certain bars, too, that just, I don't know, just have good hiring practices.
Oh, yeah.
They're always very nice and very cute. Like my buddy, what's his bar? Fuel.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I
yeah.
know one of the bartenders there is I went in there to watch the World Cup a couple years ago. So I see Mike outside, and he's like, Ted, are you just standing out here in the snow? So remember the World Cup was in December. And I go, yeah. And he's like, dude, you can come in. Like, we're not going to serve you, but you can just come inside. And a very attractive woman just bounces in and is like, oh, you're from the men's room. I go, yeah. And she's like, oh, I know Miles.
Oh, really?
And I was like, she bartends at some other bar in your neighborhood. And I was like, because I'm like, you're like 20. How do you know Miles? And she's like, oh, I bartend here. He comes in all the time. And I was like, yep, there you go.
There it is.
I feel like there are guy places to go get food and there are women places. It's just one of those things. Din Tai Fung, that I've never said, and I love dumplings. I love all that
yeah.
food.
Right.
It's just never my idea.
It never crosses my mind.
Arby's, never my idea. Cheesecake.
Arby's.
As far as you're pulling over, you're on the road together.
Oh, I go to Arby's every time, man.
Well, I know what I'm
They
saying,
got the meats.
You're on a road trip, and there's Arby's. Like, all right, let's go to
I do
Arby's.
think, like, I have dated a couple girls who are like, I don't eat fast food. They'll eat Arby's. But Arby's is still a dude spot.
Yeah, man.
I know Cheesecake Factory is not far from here. I never recommend it. I never think about it. If I'm dating someone or married, Cheesecake Factory it is.
Hell yeah.
I like Cheesecake Factory.
Wingstop,
I don't
dude
mind
place.
Cheesecake Factory, but I never think of it's the kids
what
who
I'm
always
saying.
want to go. That's definitely the kids.
I hear what you're saying though, because I'm the same way. I love Din Tai Fung. Every time that my wife and I go, we have a great time, and I love it. I never have it on my mind when it comes to what are we going to do for dinner.
I only go with one buddy, but he's a little effeminate.
There you go.
Well, like even when I was married the first time in Maryland, no one ever said.
I guess that's
She never said you want to go to Red, White, and Blue, which was a rib place.
Right.
Okay.
Got married here. You want to go to Jack's? Never heard that come out of her mouth. If she did, I'd probably have a fucking heart attack and fall over.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So I definitely think there's
It's never where we want.
We know what they really want this holiday. The perfect pleasure present from Lovers. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and grab something to satisfy yourself, too. Lovers has all the toys and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for the hottest holiday gifting. Mention presents for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Early holiday deals are here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday electronic gifts like monitors, tablets, and video games. You'll have money left over for that drum set for your little drummer. And some noise-canceling headphones. Or an outdoor speaker system so the entire neighborhood can hear your holiday tunes. Oh, what fun it is to save. Shop early holiday deals now.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Sushi is never a male suggestion initially.
Jesus, man.
What? I love sushi.
No. One of the podcasts I listened to, it might have been I don't know who it was, but somebody was like, oh, it's an old thing with Bert Kreischer. And he goes, you don't take another man to sushi. Like, you got to take him to a steakhouse. He's like, I love sushi, but like, you can't invite a man to sushi. It's like seeing his junk. I mean, Castle and I have gone to get sushi just because I wanted him to pay with the company card. But you're right. As much as I love sushi, it's very rare.
Two dudes
I
walk
go
into a
with
sushi
my
place.
wife. I mean, that's it. And
I
love sushi.
If I'm going on by myself, I probably will just pick it up or order it.
Sure. But if we got a two-top, and then we got a bottle of sake, and we sat down, I don't know. I don't know. It's just, this is not my life.
I mean, back in the day, I used to do it with Wasabi because I lived in Belltown. Wasabi Bistro.
Wasabi's a different level, though, man.
And I knew the manager there, so like they would always
also get wings.
Right, they would always keep like a table or something in the bar open, so it was cool on like Saturday night. Like me and Ash would just run over there, and he'd be like, "Yeah, you guys can have the table."
Yeah, I'll tell you another one. Ruth's Chris.
Never been there.
That is a woman suggestion every time. Because I'll be like, well, let's go to the Met. Or let's go simple. Or let's
Right.
It's not that I don't like Ruth's Chris. I do. It's just, it's never like, it's a very top-of-the-line steakhouse.
Absolutely.
It's going to cost you a lot of money. But if we are going to go to dinner on that level, that is not my recommendation.
Right.
It is another steakhouse.
Mm-hmm. I'd hit like El Gaucho or something like that.
Capitol Grill or whatever.
Because let's face it, if guys have our druthers, we're just going to go to the bar. We're fine with
Yes.
wings, we're fine with fries, we're fine with chicken.
Do you have a kitchen? Yes. Good enough. I don't even need to know what's in your
sports on,
kitchen.
right.
Yeah. Just
Also, shout out to the Joker in Issaquah.
Oh, yes, sir.
Good food, good bar, excellent staff.
Okay.
Excellent
All right.
staff.
Also, Japanese or Argentinian or any type of steakhouse like that, I feel like if it's a Japanese steakhouse, that's a woman's suggestion.
That is a kid's
If it's an
suggestion. That is
Argentinian
children.
or a Brazilian steakhouse, it is a guy suggestion, and you're going where they just start giving you meat the whole damn
The
time.
problem with the Japanese steakhouse, like, it's all show, so my kids love it. But look, it's fine. I know that my kids are excited, and there's the flames, and he makes this volcano. There is no fucking taste in the food that, you know what I mean? Somehow the shrimp has no flavor. The beef has no flavor.
No, you're right.
It's just stuff.
It's just
that
grilled.
you're eating.
It's
Right,
just
so
flat
at least,
grill.
you go to the Brazilian steakhouse, you're like, this is good steak, right? They did something to it.
I got one more. And listen, if you're Asian, I know you probably love it. Fucking going for pho.
yeah.
You want to go get pho? No, I don't want to eat soup for dinner.
No, you eat it for breakfast when you're hungover.
I
Right.
just say I dated one girl and she was like, "Oh, let's just go do that." And it's like, I don't,
Fuck,
I'll
no.
do it, but I don't want to do it.
Fuck no. Melting pot.
Yeah.
Chick suggestion.
Oh, God, yeah,
No guy
fondue
was
and all
gonna
that
fuck
shit.
with
I
melting
had
pot.
fun at the melting pot.
It's not that it's not
kid.
fun. Was it your idea?
No, I was a kid.
Well, that's what I'm
Right.
saying. It's not that these places are bad. It's just when you ask dudes in general, these places do not cross your mind. So if my wife said, do you want to get fondue? I would say, like, that's not a bad idea. I just have never thought
Why
of that as
are
dinner.
we paying to cook our food?
See, that to me
That's
is the thing that pisses
always
me
my
off.
thing. Like if you have a flat hot
Experience.
grill or something like that, I can work with a little flat hot grill, stone. You know, I'll
But
throw
I don't
something
want to
on
pay
there.
for this. I'm making my own fucking food, man.
That's what I'm saying.
The fuck?
Not like, what, am I supposed to tip you?
What restaurant
Am I
do you go
supposed to tip you? Why make my
Okay.
food? Are you tipping me because I'm in the back of the house but in the front of the house? Do I get a cut? I'm just saying.
Yeah, like I don't want to go to a restaurant to cook my own food.
I mean, other than the actual cooking process, like there's other restaurants though where you tell them what needs to go on the sandwich. It's like I'm ordering a sandwich. Put the stuff on the sandwich that belongs on there. So it's kind of the same vein there for
Put
me.
the stuff on the sandwich that
I wanted a
belongs on it.
13. Put the stuff on the 13 on there.
Bitches, thank you for joining us for the Men's Room Happy Hour. Hopefully we'll see you a Sunday night show wear center for the first ever KISW Halloween Hullabaloo.
In the meantime, you know what? Don't fuck yourself. Fuck someone else.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network. Oh, man! A Double Flush production.
We know what they really want this holiday. The perfect pleasure present from Lovers. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and grab something to satisfy yourself, too. Lovers has all the toys and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for the hottest holiday gifting. Mention presents for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Early holiday deals are here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday athletic gifts like bikes, tents, and outdoor gear. You'll have money left over for a premium yoga mat so you can try to touch your toes by New Year's. Almost there. Or that Pro Series 2-person sled with titanium alloy skis. Oh, what fun it is to save. Shop early holiday deals now.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Life can be hectic, and managing your mental health is more important today than ever before. That's why Mindful Therapy Group's mission is to take the pain out of finding a therapist. Whether you need talk therapy, psychological testing, even medication management, Mindful has you covered. Our mental health providers are here for you with both in-person and telehealth options to get you seen in as little as 48 hours. Mindful Therapy Group also accepts insurance. Join us to start your journey to a healthier and happier you. Visit mindfultherapygroup.com to get started today.
Terms and conditions apply. For full details, see unlock.com/legal. Actor portrayal.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How did you find the money to do it?
We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today.
So it's a home equity loan?
No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt.
Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started?
It's easy. Just go to their website.
Go to unlock.com/radio to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Pay off debt, improve your home, add to your retirement fund. It's up to you. Go to unlock.com/radio right now to see if you qualify to unlock the value in your home. That's unlock.com/radio. Go to unlock.com/radio.